Okay. That's there. Does that work now? Does that work now? Let me just refresh this. Sorry, guys. Technical stuff that we... Oh, we might be. Is this live? I can see it. Nice. Okay. Sorry. I got excited. I managed to get the thing working. Hello. Welcome to my workshop Wednesdays. We are a little bit all over the place. I apologize. But it is what it is. The announcement should have gone out that we are live in the places, and if you're watching on mobile, do let me know if the vertical thing is working for you, because it appears to be working on my end. Apparently there's like an extra button that I need to press, excuse me, for the going live vertical thing, but I might have figured that out. So, hello, what have you been up to? I have been, this week, mostly working on last week's video for most of that. If you didn't see it before, the last video we put up on the channel was this chap. Hang on, my lighting. I got so excited sorting out the stream, I didn't do the rest of the lighting stuff. So, there we go. The Rabble Rouser. This chap got put up on the stream. This was not the Sunday, just got... Oh, hang on, there. I gotta remember I'm streaming to like a second window now, so that's a thing. There we go, that works. It should be roughly central of where I'm at now. But yeah, that guy, the video for that is up. He is very cool. I really enjoyed painting him, and I think he came out quite well. So, Rabble Rouser aside, the video you won't have seen yet because I'm still working on it. Yep, still working on it. Is this chap, who I think happens to be quite pretty. He is my Voidsguard Corsair Felarch, and I am currently working on the tutorial for him, but I'm very happy with how he came out, though he is a beast. There's like 20 gigs of video to be edited, so it's pretty intense. But I did some stuff that I've not really done properly before, which was kind of like glazing the swords to have this kind of like nice transition from like the dark color through to this like brighter green. So yeah, he's come up wicked. Plus all the gems have been painted. Like the autofocus on this camera is naff. There we go. So all the gems have been painted in, and there's different colors of those. So you can see on his belly there, he's got like a green gem, and in his chest he's got a red gem. On his head or on his shoulder, he's got a teal gem. On his sword, he's got a purple gem. Like there's loads of them kicking about the place. But yeah, I think this is possibly one of the best minis I've painted to date. And I'm super excited to see how the video does when I eventually get round to getting it out there, because at the moment it's in process. It is coming, I promise. So I'm not entirely sure what to be working on today. I do have a few options that we could explore. If you wish, I can leave it up to your input. and see what we will focus on. But we have got some of these guys. The white glare on that is horrendous. But these are very old metal, so they weigh a little bit. But these are Eldari Craft World Rangers. We could do some work on them. Alternatively, I do have some of the what are they called? The Pestigors to finish. So we could definitely do some work on those. And to be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards these a little bit more myself. But they need painted up. There's always, of course, some Dark Angels, which, you know, we need to get them finished by the end of Q1 as well. So that's like these guys. So I don't know. Alternatively, obviously, we could also just carry on working on the Corsairs, but I've got the Corsair box arriving, I think, tomorrow. So we might not want to go crazy on those just yet. But we've done some work on the rest of the Corsairs team, but we really focused on the Felag. I don't think we're going to be painting all of these guys up to the exact same level as the Felag, but this guy is not too far off of it. And he looks pretty cool. This was like my test model for a bunch of it. Can you see? So yeah, I don't know. What would you guys like to see? Is there anything that that stands out for you out of everything you've seen thus far? Perhaps not. Perhaps you're just here for the good vibes. That's also fine. Oh, is there anything we could get finished? No. I think we should probably do the Pestigors. And get cracking on those. As always on the Wednesday streams, guys, there is my little one running around in the background. So if you do hear any random noises and stuff, it might well be my 6-year-old running around. Although she's probably due for bath and bed soonish. So it usually only affects like half of the stream. Alright, let's get into this, because models will unfortunately not paint themselves. So what have we got? We've got some Pestigors to work on. Sorry guys, you guys are going to need to shimmy over that way just a wee bit. So with the Pestigors, I do need to make a video for these. And I think that will be the next one I make before I start working on the Eldari project. So I've got this chap who's basically not been started. And he will be kept for the tutorial video for the channel. But he has several cloven brethren that need to get painted up at least to a basic level. So let's have a look at that. So there's seven of them, but on the plus side, once I'm done with these guys, I'm nearly through doing all of the Gribblies. Like after that, I think there is literally just well, what is it? These 3 guys? After that, it's those next. And then there's the 2 like demon things. I don't know what they're called. But they'll be after those 3. And then, I mean, we're already nearly halfway through painting that box, so it sounds like a lot, but we're getting there. We are getting there. So let's get into this. I'm just going to pull up my reference picture here. As always, I like to use the GDubs site for my referencing, because it can I just copy this? Can I get this? Can I do this and just use that for this? Does that work? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. It wants top chat, but we want live chat. Doesn't, no, that's not what that's done. Okay. Let's see if this fixes that. Sorry, I just realized that my chat window wasn't quite where it was supposed to be. Okay, can we do it now? Why do you still say top chat? I want you to say live chat. Oh, I don't know why it does that. Why does it do that? Why? Okay, well, it's just gonna do that. We're just gonna have to deal with it. We're just gonna have to deal with it. It's suggesting that there is... Oh! Okay, I can see chat now. What the fuck? Why? Why is it... Okay, hello? Yes, Pestigores? Okay, sorry, chatters. I have found where it's hiding you. I don't know why. I don't know why it's being like that. Hang on. Now that I know... Can we now fix it so that we can see stuff? Maybe? Okay. It still does top chat, but it can see you now. So, hello. Hello. Hopefully the vertical stream thing is working. If you're on mobile, let me know. And if not, then sorry, I guess. It's still not. Yeah, I don't know. I can see there's 2 chat windows apparently, and you guys are showing up on the one that I wasn't expecting you to be on. So sorry. Yeah. So Pestigores is the one that I should probably do. There is the option of doing Eldar or Eldari Craftworld Rangers, or I could do some Dark Angels, but the Pestigores are going to be next week's or this week's video, so I should probably just crack on with them. Right, this is also not currently live. Let's fix that and that. Live chat will get the fuck up. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. It was giving me, like, I knew something was up because it was, like, telling me that my chat rate had gone up, and I was like, hello? Where is this chat that it is suggesting that is apparently somewhere? It's here, it's fine. Right, so, enough random waffling. Let's get into painting these, or we'll never get them done. And of course, the daughter has come downstairs now. What is this? I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's go in and let's get some stuff painted. So with the Pestigores, what do we have to do? There is straps and metal wood, and bone. Okay, so there's still a chunk to do. So we've got, like, this is kind of where I've got to with some of these. As I say, there are 7 that are in this sort of semi painted state, and there is this chap who is going to be the one that I'll be using for the video, the tutorial video. I like this one more than most of the others because this one has quite an open pose, so you can kind of see and get access to more stuff, as opposed to, I don't know, like this guy who's kind of got a big weapon across his chest. So yeah, this was like a close second. And I've also experimented a little bit with the skin tones. I was trying to get like a dark, almost creamy color on the chest, but these guys are only going to get painted up to a tabletop level. The tutorial one is the one that will be worked on a little bit more to sort of a higher level. Right. Did you guys arrive in time to see me showing off stuff, by the way? Like my my work that I'd been doing for the previous kind of week and a bit? Yeah, a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean not really fun at all. It's a right pain in the ass. But anyway, okay, I think you guys didn't see it, so I'm just going to show you anyway. Just because it's fun. So this guy, the tutorial for this chap, the Rabble Rouser, is up on the channel, but this is from not the Saturday, the Sunday just gone, but the previous Sunday. But I don't know because I didn't have a workshop Wednesday last week. So here is this guy. Let me see if I can get you a bit of a better look. If it the focus on this camera, by the way, does my nut in. Hello, focus, please. You know what? You're just gonna have to deal with it there. Sorry, guys. But yeah, he is a cheeky little goblin, Gloomspike Gitz guy. He's only been on my desk for the best. Seriously, this really annoys me. There we go. So yeah, he looks pretty cool. As I said, the tutorial for him's up on the channel. I'm very happy with how he came out. And then, the one that I'm working on at the moment, when I'm not throwing my paintbrushes everywhere, this is the one that was supposed to be up on the Sunday just gone, but this is the Corsair, the Felark. He's called a Felark. So this is the chap that the tutorial is going up for when it's finished, basically this week. I had a bunch of stuff that kind of pushed my schedule back a little bit. But I'm very, very happy with him. I think he looks wicked. And as I was saying, I've done some like really nice glazing on the sword there. I think the gems, and there are lots of them, all look a little bit... Hello? Folk? Come on, you can do it. There you go. The gems all look pretty sweet. I'm very happy with him. And that tutorial, as I said, the video is being worked on. We're working on it. So you'll be able to see that shortly. And by shortly, I mean probably... I want to say maybe tomorrow, tentatively. Tentatively. So let's start working on these guys. I've gone with kind of like a darker skin on some of these, and then like this soft, creamy chest on some of them. Just sort of experimenting to sort of see what I can kind of get away with for like fur colors. And then some of them I've gone a little bit more over the top with the back, or the fur colors at least. And then, what else is there? This one's quite a deep color. And where else? more brown ones. I kind of tried to do like half and half, so they look alright. And kind of like I prefer these ones where it's maybe a bit more subtle, but I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool. But yes, hello chat. Welcome to hopefully the first vertical stream in conjunction with a horizontal stream. We tried to do this not last week but the week before, and I failed miserably, and I ended up just having to do like a regular stream. It is what it is. Let's pick out some of the what's the hardest bits to get to. Let's get some of the leathers done, and for that I'm going to need some of my Rhinox hide. I believe is a good shout for that. Yeah. The other thing is, I've just finished a project, so I'm like, oh, I'll just tidy my paints away because I finished it, right? And now I can't find any of the paints I actually need and or want. I will need some of this lead belcher at some point, but where is my Rhinox hide? Where is Rhinox hide? Chat, where is the Rhinox hide, please? I can see Dryad bark, which I will need soon. The Rhinox hide is not there. Do you ever find that you tidy stuff away, you know, you put stuff in a safe place or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like, aha, yes, I no longer recall where that is. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use some Rhinox hide. I found it. And I think I will use this brush for it. Lucy stole it? Nah, Lucy's been a little angel today. She got the kindness cloud in her class. Oop, fucking hell. Throwing it everywhere. She got the kindness cloud in her class yesterday, which is one of the two like little awards that they have. So one of them is like the star of the day, and the kindness cloud is kind of like the nicest kid of the day kind of thing. And she got that, so because today is payday and not yesterday, we have said to her, if she gets the kindness cloud or the star of the day, we will get a takeout as a reward for her, because she's very food oriented. And that's a thing. Okay, so if I have that there, that should be good for both streams, the horizontal and the vertical. I just need to try and paint on this camera now. So let's start picking this out. I am also pledged to paint 100 minis before... Oh shit, is it March? March the 9th? May the 9th? One of the two. And part of that is all of these Dark Water minis, as well as my Dark Angels. Alongside all of the other stuff that I'm working on, you know, because I'm a glutton for punishment or something. You guys working on Dark Water or any other? I know, Sassy or not. How are you feeling, by the way? You starting to feel a bit more human yet? But for the rest of you, are you working on anything right now? Have you seen the latest rumor from the Chapter Master Valrak? channel. If not, the rumor is, and if you're into like Kill Team and stuff like that, the rumor is that we will be seeing at some point in the near future a Kill Team for Legion of the Damned and Exodites, which is interesting. Legion of the Damned is kind of cool, but Exodites is very cool. For me anyway. I'm an Eldari person at heart, and Exodites are essentially space elves that have settled on a planet and use like local wildlife to sort of mix with technology. So you have a lot of them, because they haven't had their own range. What people used to do is basically get like toy dinosaurs and add like bits of Eldari tech to it. So yeah, hang on. Why is that not? Okay, there we go. Okay. Right, that's fine. That is fine. So yeah, sorry. Basically, space elves that have landed and colonized a planet and utilize like the local wildlife, traditionally dinosaurs, and kind of just added like their technology to it. So they're kind of a little bit more feral or sort of wild. Compared to the like their spacefaring cousins, but I think that would be quite cool all the same. Now that looks like straps to this bit over the shoulder. So much fun having to try and paint inside this area. It's also very weird going from painting something to a somewhat high level and then coming back to doing this stuff and being like, yeah, I'll just paint it to like a basic level. But if I tried to paint everything to my best level, then I'd never get anything painted, like ever. Playable, what do they say? Perfect is the enemy of finished? Good? Something like that? Also, do we not have the new WoW expansion launching soonish? Isn't that next month? If I'm not mistaken. I'd like to spend some time playing that, but that might just be a pipe dream at this stage. I should be over here a bit more, because that's where the vertical stream is. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. I always struggle a little bit with getting it just right. Today we are listening to a playlist from the Punch Deck channel, which is quite cool. I've been quite enjoying this style of music recently. That and coded music has also been a thing that's popped up recently for me. So using stuff like Strudel. So I've quite enjoyed listening to that kind of stuff too. I might have to dabble with it myself at some point, you know, when I get a spare 5 minutes. Because that's the thing. Spare time? Hello? What is this? It is but a foreign concept. I'm very excited though. I have a whole heap of stuff arriving, I think tomorrow. So first of all, a new headset is coming. So I will not have intermittent hearing in just one ear. We also have some stuff for the car arriving, which might not sound as exciting, but someone decided that they would try to do some. Basically, they keyed the car. I was trying to think of a creative way of saying it, but yeah, they keyed the car. So we got some. I think it's called T-Cut, which is supposed to be good for kind of getting rid of sort of surface level scratches and things like that. So looking forward to getting that done and out of the way so that we don't have this big ugly fucking gash down the side of the car. I say big ugly gash, like you wouldn't know it was there if I'm being honest, but it's still annoying. People are stupid. What else have we got coming? Lucy's going to a party this weekend, which is keep in mind she's only 6. One of her friends has asked if they can have what they're calling it's like a pamper party or something, where they're all going around and or a pajama party where they're doing like nails and makeup and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, sure, she can go do this with her friends, but she's only 6. Why for you wanted to do this? Like, let them be kids. Maybe I'm just an old man when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't know. To remember that I have to be here for the vertical stream. I'm sorry if you're watching this on vertical stream. This is the first time I've got it working, and it's hard enough keeping things on the big camera, never mind one that's like a third of the size. For a second. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chat stuff. I don't get it. Apologies. If I'm missing anything, I think I have the chat windows open properly, but I don't know. That's that one. Then, in theory, that should be that. Okay. Well, we'll just deal with it. Sounds like I might be about to be assaulted. There are loud Lucy noises approaching. Maybe I was mistaken. It's always dangerous when you have loud Lucy noises approaching. She is fascinated by the concept of streaming. We often find her like playing, and she'll be chatting away to her fake like she doesn't, like, she's too young to stream, right? But because she watches a lot of YouTube Kids and stuff like that, and they always say, you know, like and subscribe, click here for another video, that kind of stuff, she mimics that when she's playing by herself. So she's like, oh, here she comes, speak of the devil. Hi, Lucy.
Kiss and a cuddle.
Who gets a kiss and a cuddle?
You.
Why do I get a kiss and a cuddle?
Because I'm going to bed.
Oh, bedtime?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Were you talking about when I was Kindness Cloud?
I was earlier on,
Yesterday.
yeah?
Yesterday?
I was talking about when you were Kindness Cloud yesterday, yep. And how, because we didn't get many until today, we had takeout for dinner today.
Like Sizzlick?
Like Sizzlick, that's right, the delivery.
We already ordered it.
We did already order it.
Did I give you a kiss and a cuddle? Did I give you
You did, darling, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good night. Bless her. She's very cute. And surprisingly, she didn't try and milk it today. Usually, it's a bit of a struggle. Well, I say usually. Recently, it's been a bit of a struggle getting her to go to bed. She'll be like, oh, what are you doing? What's this? What's that? Oh, that's very cool. Can I have a go? And you're like, it's bedtime. Stop fucking around. She's at that age of kids, basically. So what is everyone up to? Other than hanging out with me, which as always I do appreciate. I'm in the mood to find a new thing to watch now that I've caught up with Fallout. Are there any wild recommendations out there? Similar to some sipping on some throat coat and doing WoW stuff. I will take a chai. Give me a second. I'll swig this real quick. When is the new expansion launch? Isn't that soon? A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah. I have... Like, I do have House of the Dragon to catch up on, I think. I haven't watched any... Like, we haven't watched any of the second series. and I think they just announced the third one. But apparently, yeah, the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is supposed to be super good. Also, I heard that they have greenlit the... What do you mean next spring? What do you mean next spring? I thought it was... WoW expansion was like next month. Am I high? Are you high? Hey, Krytor, you want to see something cool? March 2nd? Okay. That sounds a bit better. I'm wondering where I can actually watch Knight of the Seven Kingdoms as well. We don't really have like terrestrial TV channels. Or Sky. We are reliant on Amazon and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Netflix. About Fallout? What? Sorry, you are on medication. I'll let you off. Ah, okay. Thank you. Hang on, let me make a note of that. I have been looking for a new streaming site to check out. So I will do that. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get some more of this done. Am I in the middle of the screen? Yes. Now, Kryto, are you exclusively a Dark Angels guy? Or do you dabble with other things? Also, fucking March the 2nd, that's really close. Ugh. So, I happened upon just a little insight into
a project that is in the early stages.
As part of my mine and my brother's
Tale of Two Brothers thing that we're doing, we are looking to make a board, and I've been looking into sort of the differences between the various game size related boards. So, you know, you have your Kill Team boards are small, you have Necromunda boards which are also somewhat small, and then you have your regular size gaming boards. And I think I have kind of outlined this already, but I think we're gonna look at making some modular stuff so that we can potentially dabble with more than one game system. But as part of that, I was reminiscing over like
old nostalgia type terrain, and I say old, I'm showing my age a bit now, but back in like the 90s,
G-Dubs did a bunch of very cool, like, I don't know why they don't do this sort of stuff again. I think it would be amazing. But they did a few what they call cardstock terrains, which were supplemented with plastic bulkheads for support and bracing, uniformity, that kind of thing. And a lot of the Necromunda terrain was kind of built around that, which was cool. I'm not so much interested in that side of it, because I'd rather just make, you know, Necromunda terrain from random bits of rubbish that I've not thrown away, because I'm like, oh, that would make a good sci-fi something.
But the old school terrain in particular that I do like
are the Imperial Firebase and the Imperial Bastion. Now these were very, very cool kits, and they are like hen's teeth nowadays, like especially trying to find one that's intact and with all the bulkheads.
And there are people that have done
like scans of them and made objects, you know, that you can print for it, and I'm not so much interested in that aspect, although I might dabble with making my own 3D printable version of it further down the line, when I look to make a
Primaris version of it.
But I stumbled across some scans of the original, like the instructions, and people have sort of taken a copy of the card stock stuff, and one person in particular had a they've got like a ruler against it, so you can have like a size comparison. So I have acquired said things and printed them out to scale, and one of the things I want to do is to try and make now I don't know how to describe this properly, but like a 3D version of the cardstock stuff. So obviously the Firebase and the Bastion are the two ones that stand out for me, and the printed stuff, like, it had detail on it, you know, they had like rivets and different layers to the metals and whatnot, but obviously it was all just printed on cardboard, so it was just 2D. But what I'd like to do is make it out of like styrene or plasticard, depending on where you are, is what you would call it, and have the 3D detail be actual detail. Have the like the rivets and the different layers of the metals and all that stuff be part of the build. So that is a future plan, which I am very much excited about. I've kind of got like a little bit of a terrain itch. Now that we have a little bit more space in the utility room, I can actually do terrain. because I'll have somewhere that I can actually store it that's not in and around my desk. Thank you, my love. Oh, I didn't even see the DA bit. Is chat being funny? Am I missing some chat? I think chat's being funny. So, I got the solo movies. You're in PvP, so missed answer regarding the DA bit. What was the DA bit? I said, was it just Dark Angels that you were playing, that you were interested in, that kind of stuff? Ah, okay. For now. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Well, here, let me show you this. This is what I worked on. This is the video that should have been out on Sunday. This is my Corsair Felark. I'm very proud of him. I think he looks wicked. I think he looks really good. Right, what I need is some... Excuse me. Sorry, cool, yeah, I like him, alright. Miss Nerd's doing well on your, Asriel, right? Like, that's come along very nicely. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. I think they appreciate it. What were you thinking? Oh, are you getting blapped, Sass? I am. I'm sorry. Yeah, can we do something about that? Okay. This is a part of the Pestigors. Sorry. This is let me start. I'm concentrating on like 3 different things at once. This is a part of my Darkwater set. These guys are called Pestigors, and they are essentially Skaven. Fuck me. Nurgle inclined beastmen, like Brayherd beastmen. So they are not Skaven. They are Nurgle aligned kind of goat people, I guess. is about the only way I can really think to describe them. And they're called Pestigors, as opposed to the regular ones, which I think are just called Beastigors. So okay. So, Sass, have a look at have a look at the blap stuff now. It might not blap you quite as much. I have some old Deathwing that I picked up way back. So these were part of the what was it called? Dark Vengeance box. So these are old Terminators. And excuse the paint job, it is quite old now. I have these. I have 5 of them. And they're like, don't get me wrong, I like them. I think they're very cool. But the new Terminators look even better, in my opinion. So these guys are quite clean. But I think either in quarter... Yeah. So these are definitely AOS. Yeah, the 40k ones are the only ones I've got for 40k are from the Blackstone Fortress box, which is going to be a right pain in the ass to get to. It's in one of my cabinets, like behind everything. Thank you. But yeah, it's they're hiding. And I think in 40k, they're still Chaos aligned, but they kind of fall into like the it's almost like Traitor Guard kind of category with the beast creatures, at least from Blackstone Fortress, if memory serves. So I don't know. I've only got the ones from Blackstone Fortress anyway. But I do have, lined up on my desk outside of these guys. I have these guys are next. So these are also from Blackwater. There's three of them. So they're next. I'm basically going through all of the villains and sort of getting the more numerous out of the way. So these Pestigors there's 8 of them, and then it's these guys, which is 3, and then there is 2 weird kind of demon-y things, and then it's on to basically characters at that point. So once these guys are all done, but you've got a shield now. Why is it still... Okay, I don't know. You must be just putting in some, like, random nasty comments, Sass, is all I can think. Are you submitting, like, OnlyFans or porn links or something? Is that what's happening? My love, Sass being inappropriate in the chat. YouTube is dumb. The thing is, I've turned moderation off So I don't know why it's being, like, weird. Is it a link you're trying to post, or not even? Huh? Yeah, stop posting links, Sass. Yeah. I can't complain to Sammy, she's just as bad as you. I don't know. I don't know, she's not telling me. Send it to me on Discord. Whatever it is that you're... No, no, no. Go away, Windows security. I don't want your bullshit right now. Hell. There is no moderation. Is what I've been saying. There isn't any. Like in my moderation settings, it specifically says messages in your live chat, moderation, none. That's what it is.
Moderation basic there.
That's posts in the community.
Yeah, but it says that.
Viewer posts are turned off, so it doesn't count. Aha, it says there. Comments on new videos and posts?
None.
I mean, I could try.
What's channel guidelines?
Oh, hang on, let me save that. Apothecary Diaries? What is that?
What does that say when you clicked the moderation?
Yeah, that's showing moderation activity, so that's...
What it's got up the top, it's got community moderation.
Yes, which is this window that it's opened. And this... The channel guidelines is just welcome messages and what content you want to see. Like, it's like the community moderation shit you used to put at the bottom of your Twitch stream. Yeah, I don't know. What was Apothecary Diaries? Is that a show that you're recommending I watch?
in the other moderation.
Oh. Why would that get modded? Apothecary Diaries. That is so weird. But hey, today we learned that YouTube is weird. Sorry, vertical stream. I've realised I'm painting over here. I need to be painting over here. I do apologise. I am going to have to work on my Dark Angels at some point, though. I also have some Salamanders I need to do for a friend of mine who has been waiting on them for some time. And I really should get round to posting them to them as well. Just been kind of caught up doing the Corsair. And I have more coming, but what I think my plan is I will attempt to get the Corsair video done after this stream today. I am ploughing my way through it, so it is possible. Oh, you off, Krytor. Thanks for hanging out. So tell me a bit more about Apothecary Diaries. What is this? This is where you're sending me a load of messages saying, I'm trying, but I'm being blapped again. Oh! Okay. I mean, I do like a good anime. Can confirm. Is it a 12 episode thing? Or is it actually extended beyond the curse / meme. Every anime that pops up and everyone's like, oh wow, that looks really cool, you'll get 15 comments in the immediate straight after saying, I smell 12 episodes.
Multi-season. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah,
we still haven't finished off watching the episodes of Bleach that are on Disney Plus because it's the final season and Sammy doesn't want to have more distress.
but they're still writing
I think they're still writing it anyway. Or they finished writing it and they're just like it's only just being written. I'm watching. I quite like. What's it called? Like I think it's called isekai, like reincarnation animes. You know, you died and you get reincarnated into another world, or the thingy, what was it called? The online one where they all got trapped in the game world. Like that kind of stuff is quite fun. And I'm watching one at the moment where a guy gets reincarnated into an egg, basically, and has to survive. It's quite I quite enjoy it, but it's a bit more simplistic, I guess. It's on I've started using a thing called High Dive, which is basically like another Crunchyroll. And the other one is it's about a guy who gets reincarnated into well, I say reincarnated, he gets pulled into a game world. He's a hardcore gamer and he starts with like the shittest stats, playing the hardest class, which is a summoner, and it takes him
forever to like level up,
and it's kind of following that story, which is also kind of cool. Sword Art Online is the game one that I couldn't remember. Just took my brain a minute or two to catch up there. If you haven't seen Sword Art Online, it's fucking brilliant, especially if you like your MMOs, which I know you do. The premise of Sword Art Online is that
It's in the near future, and this stuff called Nerve Gear, which is basically VR technology, but you can see, like,
not only is everything like visibly in VR, but you can kind of touch and interact with
stuff and feel it,
feel the interactions as well. This new game goes online. This new game goes live called Sword Art Online, and the creator's a bit of a fucking nut job, and basically prevents them going offline again until they've beaten the world. So people literally spend years in this world. If they die in it, they die in real life, and they set up these like huge
hospital wards for all these gamers that are basically stuck online.
And it's pretty cool. It's a slightly older one now, I think, but I don't think Sammy's given Sword Art a go yet, but I think she would like it.
Give up. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not showing me any, like,
any messages being blapped or anything, so I don't know what it's doing. It must just be like the default basic moderation that's just going stupid or something. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Are you feeling any better though, Sass? At least.
Well, you're still off tomorrow, aren't you?
Good.
Yeah, it was fine with that one, apparently. I don't get it. Ugh. My work's a bit of a shit show at the moment, if I'm being perfectly honest. I have to go work in our second office tomorrow because there's so many people off and or just generally we're understaffed. Quite literally, it's just go do your regular job, but be available because we need more than one person around. It kind of works out though. I get to do the school run tomorrow and Sammy's not feeling 100%, so Sammy actually sounds like an old woman. She sounds like she could be Forsaken. Hello? Well, she could be that chick. What's the one from Monsters Inc? The librarian that you always think I'm doing an impression of when I do an impression of the Forsaken. That one. Edna? Is it Edna? I think it's Edna. It might be. Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry that the chat is doing you dirty like that, Sass. It's not fun. I would recommend the other seasons of Sword Art. They are also pretty decent. They get a bit weird in some of them. But they're also good. I mean, it's an anime, right? It always goes a bit weird, I think. Must admit, webcomics is not something that I've really... in fact, I wasn't really too aware of, if I'm being perfectly honest, but... time is not something I have in abundance these days. I find... I've also started studying again through work. I don't know if I told you, actually. just because, you know, I don't have enough on my plate. It's what they call an MA, or a modern apprentice, but it's not quite like an apprentice in that sense. It's equivalent to second year degree level of study, if that helps, and it is in software development. So as part of it, I have to study on the work dime, and I was like, I don't mind that. And it's completely free. Again, I don't mind that. And it's for an area of study that I didn't touch on in my actual degree. So it will be like a little refresh of some of my knowledge, and it will be some new stuff as well. And in the end, I should have helped develop a new system for work, and essentially be my very own software developer, which means I don't have to suffer doing shitty jobs. I could potentially go out and get something really good. Assuming that, you know, my lavish internet YouTube career has not taken off by that point. We can but hope, huh? So, I don't know Tapas, and I do not know Webtoon. I've never heard of either of those. I do occasionally get like sketchy manga websites on my Facebook recommendations every so often, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Like, that's not the kind of anime that I'm into, thank you. Don't get me wrong, some weird stuff can be interesting. Like if you've never seen like a lot of old school kind of 80s anime, back when it was like really badly dubbed stuff that was coming over, and you'd only get it on like obscure network channels and that kind of thing. They used to do like old school films, and one of the first anime films I ever watched was one called Fist of the North Star, and that is graphic as hell. Mostly blood and violence, but there's also some very awkward awkward scenes in it as well. And you know, I was just like, the film's fun, but the rest of it, nah, not really my cup of tea. Nice. Maybe it's considering multiple letters in a row spam. I don't fucking know. I don't know. The fact that you've got a moderator badge as well means that you shouldn't be getting blapped, as far as I was aware. But I guess it doesn't work exactly the same as it does on other platforms. Because you can, like, I remember on Twitch, you can pretty much say what you want, do what you want with the moderator badge, post links, do all that shit, and it doesn't care. So I don't know. I'm sorry that it's doing you dirty like that. If I knew, I would fix it. Hey, I got vertical streaming working, alright? One fix a week is more than enough, alright? So stupid. I need to remember I need to be painting over here, because if I paint here, the difference of like an inch or two, it means for the vertical chat, it's it's like you're seeing this. You're not even seeing me painting. So if it's like this and I'm painting over here, it's like all you're seeing is my hand moving or the model moving. Oh, no, Hell Deep Radio. We don't want that. We do not want that. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap things up slightly early. I need to go to the toilet anyway, so I think we're pretty much there.
That's what Google says.
Okay, well, we'll check out what Google says in a second. Thank you, my love. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I need to go to the loo. The playlist just flipped us over to something that's going to get the channel struck or something. And I have another video to try and finish editing, which I might get round to getting done today. So I'm going to do that. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Do look forward to checking out the video going up at some point this week, and then another one at the weekend. But that's it for me today, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.